You're lying there, phone on your chest, 2:47 a.m. You've been about to start for 6 months. Mara hadn't slept properly in weeks. Her studio apartment smelled like cold coffee and burnt ambition, the specific scent of someone who wants everything but can't move. Her desk was a graveyard of half-open notebooks, sticky notes with goals she'd renamed drafts, and a laptop screen frozen on a blinking cursor. She was 23, exhausted, and completely convinced she'd already missed her window. The world outside moved fast. Her feed was louder. Everyone seemed to have arrived somewhere she couldn't even find on the map. That Saturday, she almost didn't go. But her grandmother, a tiny, iron-spined woman named Elara, had called. "Come fix my clock. It's running slow." Elara's home was a different universe. Warm wood, ticking walls. The old woman repaired watches for a living, and her workshop smelled of machine oil and something ancient, like patience had a scent. Mara slumped into a chair. "I don't know what I'm doing with my life." Elara didn't look up from the tiny gear she was polishing. "Which second are you losing? What?" Elara held up a watch, delicate, almost alive in her hands. "Every watch that fails, it doesn't lose hours. It loses 1 second, then another. You don't notice until the whole day is wrong." Mara felt something shift under her ribs. "You're not behind," Elara continued quietly. "You're just letting the seconds leak." That night, Mara didn't set a 5-year plan. She didn't download another productivity app. She closed TikTok at 10 p.m. Just once. She wrote 1 sentence. Then she slept. The next day, she wrote 2. Weeks later, she had a finished draft. Not perfect, not viral, but real. Something built from seconds she stopped throwing into the void of comparison and noise. The transformation wasn't loud. It didn't look like a glow-up montage. It looked like choosing, in the smallest, most unglamorous second, to stay present instead of disappear. Mara still had hard days, but now she knew. The day isn't lost in the big failures. It's lost in the tiny surrenders you don't even notice you're making. She'd stopped leaking seconds. Moral of the story: discipline isn't a personality trait. It's a second-by-second choice. You don't need a perfect morning routine or a reinvented self. You need to stop the leak, one recovered second at a time. Your future isn't built in grand moments. It's built in the quiet ones nobody claps for. Drop one thing you've been about to start in the comments. No judgment, just accountability. That's the real move.